The 1980D Lincoln Memorial cent may look like just another common penny in your change, but some of these coins can be worth well into six figures if you happen to find the right condition or era. Let's start with the basics. The Denver Mint produced over 5.1 billion pennies in 1980. Because of this huge mintage, most examples are extremely common and only worth face value. But like with many modern Lincoln cents, the real money lies in condition and in rare varieties. Now, what makes a 1980D penny special? First, collectors look for high-grade red coins. Copper cents tone and turn brown easily, but those that survived with their original red luster are much more desirable. In circulated condition, a 1980D is just 1 cent. In mint state, things get interesting. For example, in MS67 red, this coin can sell for around $6,500. That's already a huge jump for a coin most people would overlook. But the real jackpot is in MS68 red. Only a handful have ever been graded at this level, and these examples have brought prices above $112,000 at auction. Yes, a single penny from 1980 can be worth over six figures if it's flawless. But high grades aren't the only key. Collectors also look for rare errors. Some of the most valuable 1980D penny errors include off-center strikes. If the design is shifted dramatically, values can range from $100 to several $1,000s. Clipped planchets, where a piece of the coin is missing. Values go from $50 to $1,500 depending on size and condition. Broad strikes, coins struck without a collar, spreading wider than normal. Die cracks and cuds, raised lines or blobs where the die was damaged. These can bring strong premiums, especially if dramatic. So what should you look for? First, check the mint mark. The D under the date shows it was made in Denver. Then examine the surfaces. If the coin is bright red, with no spots or scratches, it could be worth grading. Errors are usually visible without magnification, so keep an eye out for anything unusual. Grading is important. A coin that looks perfect to the naked eye might only be MS64 when submitted to PCGS or NGC, worth just a few dollars, but one bump higher into MS67 or MS68 can mean thousands or even over $100,000. That's why collectors are so passionate about these modern cents. Now, where can you find a 1980D penny worth big money? You'd be surprised. Many of these come straight out of pocket change. Yes, it still happens. Old coin jars, pennies saved decades ago, can hide gems. Bank rolls. Roll searching is still one of the best ways to hunt for rare. Lincoln cents, estate sales, garage sales, and flea markets. People often sell old jars of coins without realizing what's inside. Coin shows and shops, though dealers know values, sometimes varieties are overlooked. And when it comes to selling, you have options. Casual finds can go on eBay, but if you believe you have a top-tier coin, it's best to get it certified by PCGS or NGC first. After grading, you can consign it with heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, or great collections where serious collectors compete and push prices higher. To wrap it up, the 1980D Lincoln cent is usually just a penny, but under the right circumstances, it can be worth $112,000 or more. So next time you see one in your change, don't dismiss it. That little copper coin might just be hiding a small fortune. The 1958D Lincoln wheat cent is a fascinating coin. It's the very last year of the classic, wheat reverse before the memorial. Design took over in 1959. That makes this coin especially important for collectors. It's the end of an era. The Denver Mint struck an incredible 849 coins in 1958 with the D mint mark. With nearly a billion produced, most 1958D cents are common in circulated grades. You'll find them in old jars, bankrolls, and even pocket change. In worn condition, they're usually only worth face value, 1 cent. But the real story changes when you look at condition and varieties. A regular 1958D in MS65, red is worth about $30. Not too exciting, right? But jump up to MS67 red, and suddenly values climb into the thousands, around $6,800. Even higher, in MS67 plus red, prices push past $18,000. Now here's where it gets really exciting. Only a tiny handful of coins exist in the elusive MS68 red grade. These near-perfect coins are incredibly rare, and one sold at auction for over $126,000. That's right, more than six figures, for a single penny. Imagine pulling that out of an old roll or coin jar. Errors also play a huge role in value. Some of the most desirable 1958D errors include double die obverse, DDO. Though the famous 1958 double die is from Philadelphia, some Denver coins have strong doubling varieties too. These are rare and can be worth thousands. Off-center strikes. If the design is shifted 50% or more, values can top 3,000. Clipped planchets, where part of the coin's edge is missing. These can bring $100 to $2,500 depending on size. BIE errors. A die break between the B and E in Liberty, unique to Lincoln cents, worth $30 to $200. Collectors especially love coins that are both high grade and have dramatic errors. Those are the pieces that can break records. Now, how do you know if your 1958D is special? Start by checking color. Copper coins are graded as brown, BN, red-brown, RB, or red, RD. Red is always the most valuable. Then look for sharp detail, especially in Lincoln's hair and the wheat stalks. Finally, examine it under magnification for doubling, clips, or cracks. Grading is crucial. A coin that looks beautiful to you might only grade MS64 and be worth $20, while a certified MS67 or MS68 could bring tens of thousands. That's why many collectors submit their finds to PCGS or NGC before selling. So where can you find a 1958D wheat cent today? Believe it or not, they're still out there. Old change jars. Many families saved wheat pennies without realizing their value. Bankrolls. Coin roll hunting still yields wheat cents. And 1958D is one of the more common ones you'll see. Estate sales and flea markets. Jars of coins often sell cheap, with treasures inside. Coin shops and shows. Dealers sometimes miss small varieties, leaving opportunities for sharp-eyed buyers. And how do you sell them? Casual finds can go on eBay or Etsy, but if you think you've got a rare, high-grade or double die, it's best to get it certified first. Once graded, auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or Stack's Bowers can connect your coin to serious buyers and push prices far above what you'd get in a casual sale. To wrap it up, the 1958D wheat cent is a coin of endings, the last wheat penny ever minted in Denver. While most are only worth a cent, the finest examples and rare errors can fetch staggering amounts, even above 126,000. So next time you see a wheat penny, don't pass it up. It could be hiding a fortune.